And with a little bit of luck, we're live. Hello everybody, welcome back to the RedRocket stream. I'm Pete, the master of giving myself a 10-minute warm-up and spending 9.5 minutes of it putzing around. But such is life, and such is certainly my way. So, to kick things off, we are going to be continuing, of course, with our KOTOR 2 playthrough. So we'll switch on over. That should be about right. Okay. So we defeated everybody aboard when we came back. T3 still has a shield going. We still don't have our HP back. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. Probably check the workbench. And we will still be on Nas Shadar. So Sulliston has asked you to find out the name of a great Gand warrior. Trade, not dispatch any of his freighters until they can be safe from KOTOR's hijacking even. Pazak Den. Don't feel like we have good enough cards to deal with her right now. Escape criminals. Suppose we never handed that in. Smuggling on Citadel. We could pop back to the Citadel just to check vendors as much as anything. I think I'm going to do that first. I want more cards. I know it's dumb, but I want more cards. Telos, Citadel Station. I do appreciate these little cinematics. They're a nice touch. Rather dramatic. Something gonna happen? No? Okay. I would love another one of these games, but honestly can't think who I trust to do it nowadays. We'll do a KOTOR 3. So, we do have at least our staff lightsaber, but I really want to get to actual full dual wielding as soon as. If nothing else, this gigantic lightsaber looks ridiculous. Yeah. We can do that though. So she's pretty dark. We're gonna go with these two. They're my current BFFs. Party of choice. Still have quite a few slots left to fill up though.
The honor is mine.
Am I never gonna fully restock my
life is
HP?
yours.
Okay. Skills. Computer use really would be entirely redundant. But I'm taking T3 everywhere. Feats. I think Master Dueling. That'll do. Powers. Okay. Tempted to give her healing. Just the basic level though. Fact. Yeah. I'm not going to take the power, but she can have it. It's fine by me. T3, he's almost back to the centre, although I suppose he never moved that far. have bonus demolitions, I guess. Repair security. Yeah, we'll keep it like that for now.
How may I serve?
That's not healing a ton, and that cost a lot. Is that 2/3 of a bar for a basic level heal? It may have been. The saber looks cooler from this angle though, gotta be said. Not great from that side, but just over half.
My life
Seems
is
to be.
yours.
Because now, let's just double check this way. There's probably nothing except for that guy. He's off for a run. As you do. Aha, storage. Well, actually nothing though. If I did go up here and talk to this guy. Oh, it wasn't our ship here last time actually, was it? Didn't get that till we went to the surface. Damn it! Open the doors. You keep running. Oh! Interesting. Something tells me these guys are here for us.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications.
Oh yeah.
Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Oh yeah. I assume that's achieved by killing us. Wait, who has the demolitions? 13. Ain't us. T3 throw grenades? He can. Ion. Into the middle. And then you can go for it. Although I'm going to put your shield on you since it's completely free. Fact. That's probably not a bad idea generally. Can't see them using a whole lot of melee. Then let's jump at you. Can I jump? I did not jump. Damn it. More attacks.
Failing master.
Guys, ain't doing too well.
Failing master.
Yeah? What was the plan exactly? We got a chassis. Modular plating. For 8k parts. Tasty. Right. Renewable shield, that's been put in there. Impact armor Mark 3. Modular plating is better. Apparently. I don't think regenerate's actually gonna be the one I want. Thinking about it. Computer and security +3. That seems to be our biggest bang for the buck. And this also doesn't seem entirely necessary, so let's just skill monkey you up a bit more with more demo. (6 to 13, 12 to 20). Unstoppable. Not upgradable though. Okay, I think the rest of the stuff's fine for now.
My life is yours.
She's never going to be great for much healing, but having the skill is a boon. Module. Where do we want to go? Let's actually look at the map first. You know what? Let's just run through. Less likely to get lost running through. A main counter. More plot. Or more quest. Wasn't a whole lot of plot to that attack there. Hey.
So you've returned.
That's it. Are you going to put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed.
Oh, okay.
It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go.
Convenient.
But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
Yeah. Go to arrest me. Oh, you gone. Okay. And why would the Republic do that?
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion,
that's bureaucracy.
They probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Yeah, you might want to work on your security arrangements, dude.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
What about the bounties?
What is it?
I got the criminals. They're dead.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
Just a second. Just noticed this. There we go. Followed them to the restoration zones where they were on duty as circus security and wrecked them.
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals.
Yeah.
Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate. The TSF once again thanks you for your cooperation.
See, we got money. 200. Oh, great. Don't break the bank, dude. That way. Wants a shot is what I want. Not one in there. Not that I can think of. Kind of getting lost now. Residential? Yeah, that's gonna be it. Does Circa have a shop? Circa offices. There we go. See if there's more aftermath as well. Utility. Security hasn't even bothered to heal.
Welcome back.
What do you have to say about the Ithorians' complaints? Still got that there?
I can understand why you might be on... Oh, sure. I don't think Zerka planned...
We've heard this.
We...
Feel like we've resolved that, but I guess not. No one cares. You know, no matter how much I swing my lightsaber around. It's quite nice, that. Maybe I've burned all my bridges, because the only other vendor would be the Ithorians, right? Unless the exchange wants to trade. Do you want to trade, guys? I know I may have killed a lot of your friends recently, but we can look past this, right?
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
You should have picked a safer line of work then. That may work. That definitely will. Yeah, that worked. I mean, it didn't kill her.
That one will trouble us no more.
Damn right. Oh, she really loves this. Yeah, you're staying on the team, Pizzas. She doesn't seem bothered at all. Whatever we do. No. Is it just going to be empty? Come on, trade. Trade. Nope. I guess we possibly killed all the vendors. Well, there's nothing to say we have to complete one planet at a time, is there? So, how about we go to Dantooine? How about that? That's what I'm thinking. Ooh. Ah. Was there a... Screw it. We'll find one on Dantooine as we explore. New place. New place. Transit. Dock. It's gotta be the dock. Logically, anyway. Always be twirling. Come on! Thank you for permitting me to continue my quest to twirl across the galaxy. Right, guess let's head off. Install the processor. Reinforce the droid's damaged chassis. There's a low hum. Ooh. From within the droid and the sound of circuits sparking, restoring power throughout the droid's systems. Was this the last two pieces we needed?
Diagnostic. HK-47 activated. Running checks through primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
How crude indeed. Ah, so you've been in the wars. You look a lot like a series of droids that have attacked me recently.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Fair play. Yeah, well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Fair enough. But there are a series of units sharing your model and function that we've encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all.
Okay.
Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you okay?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion.
This guy's so good.
So it seems I need you, for the time being.
Okay, HK. So, you're an assassin droid then, yeah?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
What? Meat bag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
I wanted to make him say it again. Well, get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
Are you ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
So, he's joined the party. His few remaining assassination protocols allow him to do more damage to opponents with blasters and rifles. So, rifles for you. Interesting. You may have to come with us on a journey, HK.
Statement. Master, I must say it is a pleasure to be working side by side with you.
We should probably talk to everyone, actually, now I think about that. Why is that?
Statement. Just when I believe my photoreceptors have recorded the last potential aspect of your cruelty to my memory core, you commit a new atrocity that leaves me analyzing its impact for days.
He appreciates
You
my
are like a
work.
delightful random cruelty generator, Master, poisoning all you touch with your presence. You are a testament to all organic meat bags everywhere.
Organic meat bags. Stick with me. You might pick up a few things.
Statement. I have already learned a great deal, Master, and I am anxious to learn more of lying, betrayal, and new ways to harm innocence.
I think I can teach that. Let's ask something else.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well, proceed.
It's not an interrogation, just wanted to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your
Would
worst.
he even have pain receptors? Who even built me with pain receptors? Okay. Enough with the interrogation. I mean, I will ask questions without torturing you.
Statement.
Seems unnecessary on a
Master,
droid.
I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point.
Okay.
Very well.
Kinda got our
Ask
number.
your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
Don't worry. Why were you in the storage?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
Yeah, don't you say anything, P3.
Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task. Statement. Ah, more questions. Wonderful.
You love it. Do you know anything about the Sith that are hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the
suppose
Sith
you
for
have
many
been
years.
a collection
This
of
new
parts
Sith threat
until very
fights
recently.
differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
That certainly seems to be true. Any ideas where they might be coming from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base,
Most likely.
if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master.
More likely
I
the
imagine
Jedi
it
have
will
that
not be
one base
long
at the
before their
moment.
murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor.
Seems like they're attracted to Krek beetles during the Brightland seasons. I'm sure it's really funny and witty if you're a Twi'lek. But yeah, sure, you can say that again.
Query. Master, excuse me, but how is it you know so many languages?
They were kind of magical like that. Or apparently I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus that doubles as a translator. I kind of forgot about that fact, if that's true.
Query. May I see it?
Sure.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Paragus.
Yeah, what of it?
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Still not well. That is unfortunate, and I hope she feels better soon. It's good to see you here either way. Silent Lurk. Yeah, I'm good though, I'm good. We have KOTOR. We have this guy who's one of my favourite characters. Just because he's... I don't know. The psychotic robot is a really fun character type. Yeah, I thought I saw something Harvey posted saying she was eating again, which I assume meant she was better, but yeah, sucks. Completely forgot. Tracking your identity. Yeah, destroy it.
Objection. Master, they do not know we have discovered it, which means the advantage is ours. Statement. I suspect when the time is right, this device can be used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory, and we can deal with them once and for all.
That's cool, that's fine. Yeah, for some reason, streams are one of those things for me that I always have to watch with headphones. I don't know. Not that I need to. I'm completely on my own during the week nowadays. I'm not for standing around here waiting for them to hit us again, though.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled.
I suppose.
It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
I should add an alert command. Something I thought about ages ago but never implemented.
Statement.
Just some generic thing.
More questions. Wonderful.
You love my questions. You don't seem quite as advanced as you should be, dude.
Statement. Master, you wound me.
So good.
Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll.
The excuse
and I am afraid
going from,
that I have a rather long history of memory problems,
resetting,
which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
My kind of guy. Right, let's go. Gained dark side points and gained influence. He likes us. Can't imagine why. What with all the random acts of violence and murder and stuff that we do on a semi-regular basis. By which I mean kind of all the time.
Look, I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
Oh, you noticed? I'm in control more than ever.
That's what you think. Trust me, there's a reason you're changing. It's because it's corrupting you.
Oh,
I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
She keeps telling me off. Yeah. She's my creature, not the other way around, and I love that Let's Play Pazak is just the random third option. But yeah, she does what I say. She moans at me a lot, but...
Well, you're starting to get creases. Almost thought you were that old witch for a second.
Rude. Rude.
Alright, what did you want to know?
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa who says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says that you're not actually Atten at all. That you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atten will ever be.
That's not shady.
And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
If you've got a problem, let's settle it. Now, oh, perhaps pain will bring the truth out of you.
You know what? I helped you get off Dragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
I don't know either. Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
Plot reasons. I want to know where you were before you got here. Or onto Nar Shaddaa, which I guess we aren't at anymore.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I'd have told
I
you to
heard
get
about
lost.
Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
Not entirely sure what happened on those places, but probably not much good. If you've got a question... Oh, my power gives me the right. That is the one.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Go on. Keep going.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains.
Well,
So
yeah.
you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell
Interesting
you,
story.
all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Give me the option to punch him. If you wish to die, keep talking.
Go ahead and try. I might be a little more than you can handle, but I expect that kind of arrogance from a Jedi.
You reckon?
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together. Let's keep pushing.
Well, don't get too
Oh.
attached to me. I don't like it.
Don't think we've done one thing you have liked since we left Paraga, so yeah, that's about right. He's a bit of a wet blanket, should we say?
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Yeah, good habit. Jedi Civil War or the Mandos?
Served in both of them.
Oh.
Against the Mandalorians,
Run from both?
before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
So you were Sith?
That's just a name. It's what we did that was important.
Okay.
But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat,
Fair.
and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
So why did you desert?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
The Republic was weak. You were right to turn from them now and the Jedi. No, you were right to turn from them and the Jedi. Yeah. Not now, obviously. Give me a second. I want some sugar. I have a big old pile of mini Mars bars that are just perfect for this occasion. Yeah, you were right to turn from them.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stayrib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares 3, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
There we go. There we go, even. There? Yeah, that's about right. The Republic deserved to be betrayed, and you knew where your true loyalties lay.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
Pretty much how that entire tale went. Oh, we love you, Revan. We'll do whatever you want. So you followed Revan, like I did.
It's another story, and it's nothing I feel like talking about. I did a lot of things I'm not proud of, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Okay. See
All right.
what else
What did you want to know?
we can get out of him. Care to explain where you got your Achani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the Telos Academy, you dropped into an Achani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Tell me the truth. Now.
Ah! What?
Yeah.
You damn Jedi are all the same.
You won't like
Give
this,
you a little
okay?
power and it rots you all the way to the core. Stay out of my head. I mean it.
I think you're lying to me.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations.
Yeah.
Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
Yeah. I'm not accusing you, I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Fine. Gained and lost. So we're about back at zero with Atom. Who else is around and in a talkative mood? Stopping on Kreia. Old woman's not seen us much lately. It's fine by me, to be honest, but...
You have befriended the seer?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, you mean the blind Sith, right?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. Despite your intentions, it would be better to deal with her now. Whether you intend salvation or slavery, she is a threat to us. She serves one of the greatest of the Sith. She is the most trusted and only apprentice. Yet you spare her. Why?
Nothing to be gained by murdering her, yet anyway.
We shall see. There may be value in such a choice to keep her alive, or perhaps not.
Maybe
Whatever
on a
your
whim, though, to be
intentions
honest.
toward her, keep them restrained.
She was kind of rad, so...
We have no time for mercy.
If she threatens any of us again, I will deal with her, I promise you.
Is that so? Well, perhaps there will be a second chance for her to inflict harm, so you may test such a statement. This one you have
rather
saved
not, but you know.
has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
Ties to a master perhaps intend to follow that bond to its source. Trust me, all I wanted was her lightsaber.
I doubt such acquisitions will prove easy, and they would not help you anyway.
I already took it once. Do you know why her homeworld was destroyed?
Because it was its time? Perhaps you should ask her. It begs many questions. Her people are not prone to violence, war, or hatred, yet their planet is obliterated, scoured from the face of the galaxy, and all that remains is a Sith.
Yeah. Seems strange a Force-sensitive world was obliterated. Wouldn't they have sensed it? I don't know.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Okay, that's other things.
Ask, and I will answer.
What do you know of her master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her. and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
What do you mean he's no longer a man?
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded
I'm up
one.
for it, but
perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
That is what must be done for victory, then I will do so.
Then you have a chance. Without her death, I do not know if he can be stopped.
How did he destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes.
Oh?
It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects
Separating
firsthand.
somebody from their life force, essentially, then. That for an entire planet, really?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
So he's some kind of vampire. Yeah. How has he not conquered the galaxy with all of that power? Like the life of an entire planet?
Because it is not something that can ever truly be controlled, and it leaves nothing to conquer in its wake.
True.
And it rules him, not the other way around. It has its own will, its own instincts.
How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing.
Okay.
And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him.
An aura.
He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Huh. It's kind of, yeah. How is he able to perform such slaughter? I'm looking for tips, specifically.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite.
Burn the
Do
Force?
not think of his power as one would
What?
a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
How can they drain the Force, though? That sounds useful.
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
Leech life? But all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is,
So it is
and why
specifically
it
just
must
ripping
be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by
Midi-chlorians, I
traveling
guess,
it, the
out of
price
things.
is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
But they are all slowly dying. So he feeds on Force sensitives, then?
It is not something he can direct or focus,
No,
much
it
like
is just
hunger
an aura.
itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing.
So it's just
Force
absorbing everything around
sensitives
him.
and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place.
Suppose
That
that
is
would
why
be
where
an
the
all-you-can-eat
Jedi gather,
buffet.
Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But KOTOR called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi.
So he's not
And when the
Sith, he's
Jedi are
just his own
dead,
thing.
he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop.
Do you have any idea why he spared her, then?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death, served by hers.
That'd be
You must
awfully
be prepared
convenient.
to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you
You're
need
really
to deal with
pushing
her
on
master.
this subject, though, love. Other questions?
Ask, and I will answer.
When she attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Alright.
Feel this ship around
So this is our force training.
the welding of the droid as it goes about its work. Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark.
A lot of blind people around this game.
Listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
Okay.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
Yeah, I heard her speaking.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
Basically, you're saying I'm badass then. I already knew this. Can I do that whenever I wish?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest.
Gain +1 awareness, recovered some of your connection to the Force. Gained influence. And dark side points. Something. That's a win.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Can we get more unlocks off you? Wish to learn about lightsaber combat.
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
I have a lightsaber. What about other training?
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start.
Class
Calm
time.
yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling
Do I know this
silent
room?
and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal, and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors, with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Oh, back to
I shall
Jesus.
not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9, 10.
With the blasters
Switch
in
the
hand.
face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8, 11. Switch.
Your command echoes
Keeps
still,
thinking
General,
about Pazak.
and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9,
for in
10.
fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your command
-2
echoes
card.
still,
He's just
General,
thinking about the
and
same
I obey,
Pazak tactics
as I
over and
did
over.
at Malachor.
That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is kind of rad.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
What about T3?
The droid cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts.
Okay.
That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Interesting. do I try it? Of course, that would explain why I heard nothing from him.
Such is the case with primitive minds. It is of no matter.
Primitive minds, you say? There was also something wrong with Atom's thoughts. Agreed. Hey, dude. How's it going, Alex?
Of course there was.
Welcome.
It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times, he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings, even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts,
that's
certain indignities.
not something I'd want
It
to
may be Atten is far cleverer than he
poke in on
feigns to
the
be.
Force.
Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
I'm inclined to think fool, but he may surprise me. It's a really good game. You ever played it? If you haven't, you should. KOTOR's good. KOTOR's good. Perhaps, maybe I'll go see him and see how his Pazak game is coming. More FP increased and more influence. So I need to run off the ship to grab my lightsaber, because apparently this doesn't count, despite the fact I'm holding a lightsaber. But hey-oh. I'll be back for you, HK, don't worry. At some point. That's fine. All I want to do is take this off and then step back on board the ship. I wish I could do this in the game, in the ship. None. Tried number 1. Sounds like somebody was a quitter. Number 1's really good. Really good. I think I prefer it to this one. This one's a bit more interesting story.
What
though,
do you
I'm not
mean,
gonna lie.
Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
Yeah. I assume that's gonna be. I'm not gonna ask why they play. I know they're playing Pazak. Can I play?
Sure, but I don't have any more credits to bet, so it's Republic Senate rules.
Oh. Could you guys keep it down? Oh, it's kind of irritating.
Yeah, keep it down, trash compactor.
Oi, not him. He can be as loud as he wants. I'm talking to you, meatbag.
Look, it's your irritating deets and de-deets that can be heard all over the damn ship, alright?
Screw you. Have you upset T3?
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery.
Oh, yeah?
Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden.
Yeah.
It also raises many questions.
Yeah?
Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Good work, T3. Unstoppable. He's so good. What is it with Astromechs? T3 is like a perfectly good R2 substitute in this game. I love him. I love him. Right, I can think if I equip this, she's actually going to let me learn. Most important button in the game. Teach me lightsaber.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
Lightsaber.
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
Oh, we need one for her. Oh, one for Visas. Oh, okay. This was the problem. Ah, so we do need a second either way. What the fuck, what? What? What's the problem? Nope. Oh, hello. Container. Screw it. Broken? Yeah. Jedi robe. Interesting. I'm kind of concerned what the two broken items are. Oh, yeah. Plot quests and blah, blah, blah. Game plot tags. Back of our strength system, med pack, berserk card. This is basically like supposed to be loot from the first game, I guess. Minor spoiler, this game made it through the first game. This ship rather made it through the first game. T3! It like suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? 0 translation on the Astro Droid. So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core, in addition to damage to the frame. That's what he said apparently, I guess. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you here, dude. He's my BFF. Love it. I'll go now. Gained influence. The influence system's kind of interesting in this. So you have all your characters, and you have an influence level, which you never actually, I don't think, unless it's hidden somewhere, get to see. Which will help you advance plot stuff with them and whatnot. But also, if you have more influence with them, their alignments will shift towards yours. Because in KOTOR 1, all the party members that weren't the main player's character, the created character, they all had their alignments and just stuck with it. But in this one, they can be a lot more flexible, which is why we have a kind of red, because he's normally neutral, being a droid. I mean, this guy's naturally red and evil. But T3, no. But you can see the ones we've been keeping with us a bit, because everyone else is fine. Oh, he's turning as well, though. Maybe we can make everyone except Aten probably evil. Bowder.
General, need something?
You don't have to call me General, you know.
Sorry, guess I can't get my head out of the past.
So what have you been doing since the war?
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
Yeah, I'm sure you weren't the only soldier to feel that way.
And I don't think I'll be the last. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Slaughtering. Pretty much, as far as I can gather. Yeah. Sounds like you were just running away. We must face our fears to become stronger.
Mostly, I was angry. Angry about what I had done, about why I had done it. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
People seem to hate Zerka. Yeah, I think taking on a giant, like, galactic corporation single-handedly might be a little bit much to ask of yourself.
All I wanted to do was send a message, but I couldn't even do that right. That's the past, though. It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Where'd you get that remote anyway? That's this thing.
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off.
Just turn it off?
Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What's it do other than follow you? I assume it does something.
He helps me out with repairs.
Yeah,
I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs.
Useful. I assume he's meant to be in frame in these bits, but...
I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion on Telos?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else.
Fair.
Something else I can help you with?
How do you lose your arm?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
I don't buy that. I was being serious.
If you were me, you'd probably want to joke about it too. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky I didn't lose more.
Souvenir.
But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with.
I think he's like meant to be the same species as Darth Maul, as far as I can tell. But I guess they're not just a completely evil race by default. That'll do. Nothing changed with Baldur. Okay. One more character and then we'll journey off onto Dantooine.
My life for yours.
I wanted to teach you some of the techniques I have learned in my travels.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me.
I don't actually know what these are, but she learned the effect.
I understand now.
Okay.
I shall practice what you have taught me.
Which one's affect mind? Powers? Oh, okay. Interesting one to give her. Is it just going to be a random force power every time?
My life for yours. I am prepared for...
Dominate mind?
I understand now.
Completely useless for a non-player character. Nope, can't do that again. Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't have taught her that. That may bite me in the ass at some point. Questions?
I will answer what I can.
No, we've seen all this. We've spoken to her a lot recently anyway, so... Okay. Let's go to Dantooine. I'm going to find lightsabers and stuff anywhere. The old home of the Jedi Enclave. It's got to be a good bet, right? It's either that or Korriban, which is basically the Sith world. This one's probably a bit safer. Or Onderon is the only other one we haven't been to. So Alex, you had any more thoughts about getting back into streaming at all, or? I don't know. Still trying to focus on work and stuff. No pressure or anything, obviously. I'm just like curious. Let's move that out of the way. This looks similar to where the Jedi Enclave was. Okay. Still love that there's a completely random unnecessary first person mode in this third person RPG. It's like, sure, okay. Where's HK? Who do we want to take? I really want to take Visas and I want to take HK, but you know what, let's take him out for a test run. He's going to have to gain like 7 levels anyway. At the very least, he's unlikely to complain at us when we're horrifically and unnecessarily evil. This woman notices your lightsaber.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go.
You will tell no one that I've been here.
I will tell no one I've seen you, but please leave and don't cause any trouble.
Nice.
Acknowledgement.
That possibly dodged one problem. Wow. Oh, no, we're... Yeah. Thesis is at my level, but HK's still got some work to do. Demolitions? Yeah, I think. Nothing on an odd number, unfortunately, so we'll increase your shootings. Yeah. We'll keep your demo maxed out, and then we'll top up awareness as we go, I think. And you can have 2 skills. Possibly a 3rd at some point. No, we want repair, because that's going to affect how much he heals from his heal kits, his repair kits. Right, the obvious choice here is blaster rifle proficiency. Or improved specialization rather in it. Max out your repair. Feats, modified assassin protocols. We're going to have to look that up as well now, I guess. Increases blaster or missile damage by +7, but attacks are made with a penalty of -3 to hit. Critical multiplier is increased by 1. Oh, okay. Target is knocked back unless they make a fort save. Okay, power blast does some more stuff than I thought it did. Ah, here we go. HK-47's assassin protocols have learned from his own experiences, developing into a more efficient termination program. When a critical hit is achieved, there is a 20% chance that extra damage equal to 1/3 of the target's remaining life, applied after normal damage is dealt, will be dealt. Successful fortitude save, blah blah. Bonus damage then, basically. Ah. So that probably does synergize pretty well, although doubles critical threat range. That's going to be more useful, surely. Would have thought. Lowers defense by -5 when used. But that's going to be the trade-off, isn't it? Okay. Attributes. Have even more dex. Have all the repair. Another feat. We will pop that up. Improve the sniper shot. And last one. That. All the demolitions, all the repair. Okay. What are we going to stick on you? Energy collector, 80 points. That just seems better. Impact armor Mark 3. I'll do it. Your scrambler. Stun chance is fine. Short range, medium range, that'll do. Probably not ever going to use them. Durability, fort, defense. +3 versus human, not widely useful enough. Whereas I think a defense bonus is going to be fine. Motivator. Decided. Advanced upgrade. Ooh. Warfare upgrade. We've already got all of those, so it's not useful for that. How much does that help though? Not at all. Fine. Modifier. Guess we're doing bonuses versus humans. We want some kind of rifle. Mandalorian assault rifle. 3 to 14. Plus 2. Plasma projector. 2 to 24. Wait. That just looks loads better. Not upgradable. Almost overpowered for their size. The Mandalorians prefer them that way. So I make a habit of being subtle in their war making. That is true. I think, unless the could give him a bowcaster, but it's kind of derpy. Although it has a ×3 crit, which will get upgraded to a ×4. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just get a Wookiee now.
How may I
oh,
serve?
never mind. Oh, that's the point. Really need to give her back a lightsaber. Otherwise, she's not going to be very good. Right. Save up. Let's go for a Wookiees. Oh.
Acknowledgement.
Aggressive. Grenadier. Does Grenadier actually fire grenades though? Does throw grenades. Don't think I want that. I want you to stay at range. This whole thing here could be good. Could be better even. There.
My life
That's real
is
pain.
yours.
I don't know if he's still here, Bex. And even if he is, he tends to be working nowadays, but...
A Jedi. I've got to tell the others.
If you warn the others, I will destroy you, though.
I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I won't tell nobody if you spare me. I promise.
Good boy. But can't take any chances, so time to die? Sorry, man. Feels bad. Let's do that. Followed by some of that. Dark side points for the win. Goodbye.
Statement. Master, there are times when your actions make my behavior core glow.
This is why we're bringing him. This is the why. Try and get shirty with me, old man. I can quite happily leave a trail of corpses across the galaxy. I don't mind. Heavy armor. Not really taking a whole lot of people that can wear heavy armor, but locked. Put a mine on it. You know what I'm actually going to do?
Yes, Master.
Do it! Do it! Possible? Really? Maybe the security tunneler. Still impossible. Well, okay, fair enough. Bye.
Acknowledgement.
Average sonic mine. Minor frag mine. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't blow up too much of the stuff inside.
But effective.
How may I
Don't stand right there. Also, in this portrait at least, our face is getting really messed up. Still locked. Are you for real?
Acknowledgement.
Is this just an invincible crate?
But effective.
Wow, okay.
The honor is
Not getting in there. That's fine. I see somebody else. I recommend you don't try and take money or money off us or threaten us in any way. So it won't be good for your lifespan. Give you greetings, human. So many visitors come to Kunda, and we face their arrival all the time. Sad that all too often in turmoil and strife bring the humans here. I am Pato Ardo, an ecologist and xenobiologist. I wait transport off this planet to enjoy my herd. I have explored much of this planet, but I am anxious to depart. Why so anxious? Wait for my herdship has been long. I am eager to return to Telos, so I must find ways to pass the time. Might have some news about Telos. I've taken up a curious recreation as Pazar. Okay. When I was learning, they were eager to play for small amounts of credits. Now that I enjoy the game and know it, no one will play. That's because you were an easy target before there, buddy. Even offered to wager rare components. Useful in the making of armour, but after a short time, even that wasn't enough. Now I am anxious for time to pass again. So you're probably a challenge. I can probably get good stuff off it. Do not suppose you have a Pazak deck and an inclination to pass time with me. Any cards I could buy. There we go. This is what we want. Flip cards. Fun cards. Flips 2s and 4s. Still not entirely sure how I feel about them. Let's save. Let's play Pazak. Most humans are too busy with their troubles to talk with me recently. Let's play Pazak. We want that off. That off. I want that on. That on. I think I want that. And that. We'll see how we do. Sure. In turn. 13. No. It's kind of tempting, but I'm going to risk it. Do I? I'm going to risk it. Damn, shouldn't have risked it. $20. 13. 18. I don't have a 2. God damn it. Winning! 0 cards used. Ain't that lucky. 10. 20 again. Yeah, use up your cards. That's fine. We've used 0. I have no 4. Don't want to risk it. I have no 2 either. I'm gonna risk it. Yeah. Damn it, I didn't notice he had 20. What a waste. Never mind. 14. Screw it. Same amount of cards, but he has an extra win. Don't like it. There's a win. 1. 8. 18. Stand. Damn it. Hope you will play me again after I win games. I've noticed humans are not as enthusiastic about playing again. We can change the stakes to your liking. No, let's play another. Play. I want to win those parts. I'm curious to see what they'll be. That's an interesting one. Don't really like it, but... risk it. That was lucky. Very, very lucky. 4. 13. 17. 27. That doesn't help. That doesn't. I didn't want to play it. I wanted to try to see what it. Oh, for God's sake! I wanted to see what it did. I forgot what it did. Should stick to swoop racing. Swoop racing, that's way more simple. I have one card. It's going to be a draw otherwise, screw it. Are you for real? I'm not losing anything, so I may as well keep trying. What do they do? Flips all positive 2s and 4s you have in play to negative. Oh, okay. So those are just kind of bad. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a go with that. I don't like those yellow ones anymore. Winner! This is better. Give me ones all day. Nice low numbers. 19. We can do it. Yeah, that works. 10. 18. We'll do that and we'll stand. Damn it! Cheeky little so-and-so. You and your goddamn game of chance. This ain't good. Nope. We're gonna be on this last round. Yeesh. Stand. Nope. I am gonna win this. If it takes all goddamn day, I'm gonna win this. I apologise in advance, but that's just how it's gonna be. End. That was dumb, but it works. Yeah, even I guess. Really? 14, 15, 24. Great. Damn it! You know what? This ain't going nowhere. He just wants to play, he's fine. That's why he's not making us actually bet anything, I guess. We can have the option to win without any chance of loss. Don't have a fantastic hand here, but yeah, just like that. Rough, rough. We need to win that. We need to draw it at least, anyway. 12, 14. Ugh. Jammy son of a... Really? Well, he's out of cards. If I can scrape this through? No. Yeah. That was kind of a... Yeah. Hope and a dream. This is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to move on, because otherwise we're just going to achieve nothing. No. Too tempting. Can't resist. I'll take the early win. Stuck on 19. There's an opening. Risk it for a biscuit. Perfect. He has the card advantage though. Always got to be wary of the card advantage. Yeah, no worries, man. I don't know if Bex is here now either, but you know, I guess you'll find out. She's kind of looking after her daughter who is not well. daughter? Wait. Yes. I was like, hang on. I pulled that completely out of my ass. I think I got it right. As in the gender. Risk it. Damn it. I have a +1 to win the game. Screw it. Yes! That was a good game, and fortune was with you. I'm eager for another. If you desire, we can change the stakes. Betting is not very interesting to me. I merely like sharing a good game with someone. Oh, we hadn't even changed the stakes. Change the stakes. Over the weeks of playing Plaza, I found myself with more credits than I need. We can play for many credits, or for none at all. Can we play for your special armor components? That's what I really wanted. I can only wager those if I had nothing else to bet. They are rare and useful to my work, so we've got to empty him out of money, is what they're saying. Change the stakes. 750. That is what you would like. Shall we play? This, I may need to reload because this is going to cost a lot of money. I can't do this forever. Last game and then I'm just going to end up doing this. Oh, okay, that's just the maximum. Yeah. Last game either way, and then I'm going to go and do some questing. A hand looks alright, but we'll see how the cards fare. We can save it. Damn it! Goddamn RNG. It's essentially blackjack, but we have to reach 20 instead of 21. And we have these cards in our hand that either raise or lower the number. It's surprisingly addictive. Oh, I blagged that. Five. Nailed it. Damn it! He's good. He's good. By which I mean, this game of chance is almost entirely random. There we go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna run out of cards with nothing but draws. It's a really random way to play the game. Oh, screw it. There, we have a win. He has a card. This game gets kind of derpy now because I have nothing to adjust this. Stand. Damn it! We're literally just playing blackjack now. Well, not literally. We do still only have to reach 20, but I'm going to stand low. Bust! Get in. Risk it for a biscuit. Oh, no luck. I would have lost either way. Damn it! That's game. Right, so what I'm going to do now is use this button right here. And we're not going to worry about that for now. Our face is getting so messed up. All our evil deeds, they're weighing heavily on our features. There's like a racing minigame in it as well. It's really fun. I assume I have, yeah, no markers. Well, let's go building by building, person by person. I care.
Čaranana Gundoso,
Fellow
Remina,
traveller,
Kelorak,
are you from your
Tukur
home world as
Kapala,
well?
Fiador Tora Padano, Ringatel, Camarada,
Starfarer,
Telefibu, Nubu,
honest
Garana,
trader.
Chenirara.
Honest trader? Yeah, every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones.
Manama Tredo sobre Barato.
Lamentably, this is the
Christian
case.
True Grey Bavano
Solicitor's
Frank
journey
Turna
through space
Sagamin.
for the experience
Grave
of
no
it, but
ku
it's
se tabate
necessary to
bate.
keep going.
Rawinsto
Yeah,
so
just
busuto neliep green patata. Rawinsto
Interesting.
busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana
The
nintolo
reflections on
gratira.
this, particularly
Tele
on
wana jun konata
models,
tele
is a bit
alguno
odd.
tunna.
But if words
Dai
will not
rinto
persuade
runka
you,
vere kare
perhaps my
papanara
prices
rancinga.
might.
Terace wemeno totorere sene sensan.
Do need to top up on stuff. What do you sell?
Der rinto runto wakere kwe
Mostly droid
wakere bu.
components. I
Ninso
build droids
telepachan
too.
konsadara
Fly my
nane
ship and
gra
keep you
gra
company on
dalonu
long
tatoloren.
voyages.
Observation. It is a hostile galaxy, Master. Upgrades would allow us to pulverize our enemies more efficiently.
You see why I like that guy? Show me what you got.
Tere wana jung konata
As
della
long as you
raguna
like
tuna.
mini bargains to
Dai
be
rinto
had.
runka wore kare papanala ranshinga. Terace we minuto torere
Sure.
senisenten.
Construction kit. Okay, useful. Get a few of these. Shit! Didn't mean to buy that. Never mind. Oh, I have 25 of them. Never mind. Weapons. Negotiator, not upgradable, that means it can go. Vibro cutter, doesn't say upgradable, which means it can go. War sword. We'll keep it for funsies. Get rid of all of these oral blasters. Get rid of the basic bowcaster. Blaster rifles seem not great. That's not upgradable. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Keep all that stuff for now. Clothing, whatever. Sith battle suit, anything I have 3 of can't be that great. Defense gauntlets, defense 1. Yeah, I'll keep one of them. I have so many energy shields, it's kind of ridiculous. Keep those around. Sell the simpler armors. No, we want that one. We want to get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Deflector, deflector. Yeah, whatever. Door pacifier. And I think we can go back to buying. Right, what else does he have? Droid armor. Upgrades. Oh, there we go. That's better. Unfortunately, everything we sell him goes into his menu, which makes actually seeing what I should have seen what he had first. But never mind. Yeah, that's all the stuff I just sold you. HK control cluster. Guessing we don't need that since we've already got him repaired and moving around again. We'll close that. Yeah, that'll do.
Charanana gundoso remina ke.
Why are you here?
Charanana
Journey
gundoso
where the solar
remina
winds
ke
take
lorate
me.
kuro katada.
For now, they brought me here to these
no
good
ringa
human
tel camarada
settlers.
tel fibu nubu da bikarana cheni
Oh,
dada.
excuse me.
Der into runto wakere ko
They are in
wapa
need, so
tel
I
tana
sell them things at
chingaradana.
good prices.
Ferrar
They
rampada
also have
no
much
de
that needs
ringtada nel
fixing.
camera cella fibu nubu
Tell them that I'm
Dosene
planet
caramala
first,
lurin
mechanic
sidera
second.
mel brebe chinchin cranactada. Der
Mechanics are
into
always
runto
useful.
wakere ko wap gerebu. Ninso
Turns out if my
telepachan ko
meager
sadara
mechanical
nane
skills are
gra
needed,
gra
if
de
you are
nuta
especially good
colorin.
with engineering and computers, I would talk to Zeron. I am not, but I have a droid that is. Who is Zeron?
Terewana jun konata
Leader
della
of local
raguna
militia,
tuna.
defends the
Dai
settlers
rinto
from many
runka wore kare
troubles,
papanala
hard to read even
ranshinga.
for a human.
Terace we minuto
Find him in the
torere
militia
senisenten.
headquarters in Kunda. What can you tell me about Tatooine? Dantooine. Whoops.
Der into runto wakere ko wap
Only
gerebu.
recently arrived.
Ninso
Could take most
telepachan
of a
ko
life
sadara
cycle to
nane
truly know
gra
a
gra
place,
de
but
nuta
I've learned
colorin.
some.
Der into runto wakere ko wapa tel tana
Settlers here are few,
chingaradana.
and they face many
Ferrar
troubles.
rampada no
Not
de
all humans
ringtada
here are
nel camera
settlers,
cella
though.
fibu
Others
nubu
are not as
Dosene caramala
admirable.
lurin sidera mel brebe chinchin cranactada.
Raiders.
Der into runto wakere ko
Mercenaries
wap
gather
gerebu.
looking for work in
Ninso
battles of
telepachan
war.
ko sadara
Salvagers
nane
camping in
gra
ruins
gra
of
de
the
nuta
Jedi
colorin.
fortress.
Terewana jun konata della
Dealing with
raguna
both, I would
tuna.
advise caution.
Dai rinto runka wore
Probably
kare
want to go to
papanala
the Jedi
ranshinga.
ruins if we're going to find
Terace
more
we minuto
lightsabers.
torere senisenten.
Have the mercenaries hurt anyone? No. Why are the salvagers trouble?
Der inte runt och walk away
Before the
kwe
credits,
wakere bu.
little
In
concern
so
for fellow
telepathian ko
sentients.
sadara
Never
nane
had
gra
satisfactory
da
dealings
nuta
with them.
choloren. Tere wana jun kona
Made
te
friends
dela
with many
kuno
people on
tuna.
Dantooine, but I
Da
cannot
rinto
call
run ka
one
wore kare
salvager
papa
a
nana
friend.
ramshinga. Derache we minuto torere seni senten.
I mean, I guess Ray from the new films would be considered a salvager. If the mercenaries hurt anyone, fine, I'll ask.
Der inte runt och walk
Cause
away kwe
disturbances,
wakere bu.
tempers are
In
hot,
so
both settler and
telepathian ko
warrior,
sadara
and
nane
burns
gra
quickly here,
da
with the
nuta
usual
choloren.
results, yeah.
Der inte runt och walk
Trigger
away kwe
happy.
wapa
Hard
tera
to
tana
sift
chingra
fact from
adana.
rumour. Some say
Tera
distant
rampada
farms
no
have
de
been destroyed
brincada
and
ne
looted,
kamera
but
chela
nothing's
people no
certain.
bodat. Dosene karamala blue incident ara mel rebe chin kranaktada.
Right, let's go. Can't loot your goods. What's that? Defense turret, is it? Is it now, though? Oh, it is up there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, video game. Militia. Save. Door is
Hey,
locked.
get away from that door! The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Huh. Huh. Fine. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Dylan, you have a name.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and
Oh,
go.
you're the one who tried to start shit earlier. You will answer my questions.
I will answer your questions.
Yeah, you will. Who is he? Administrator Adari.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine.
Sorry.
After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
What engine? Good question. Good question. Can't say as I know. Possibly Unreal, given its age, but just found out. Fair enough. Odyssey engine. What else ran in Odyssey? That rings a bell. Like, because I know this was made by Black Isle, aka Obsidian. No, this was made by Obsidian. Black Isle's the one who split up. No, I can never remember which way around it is. Anyway, it's made by one of them. Basically, ended up going to Bethesda either way. Where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate
Oh,
of
so
a
that's
man
this.
named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment.
Oh, this was
the
the Matali
administrator
estate.
rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, this place.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Really? Electron doesn't ring a bell. No. Be more impressed if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
Nope.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Sure thing, Dylan. Can we use this one? We can use this one.
Do you actually
fair
believe a
enough.
Jedi would return
Makes
here?
sense.
After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe
Jedi
it.
kind of get a bit
You
of a
should.
bashing in this game.
My cousin's friend, he used to
Rightly
tend the
so.
gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Good luck with that plan. You gotta kick my ass. Is that what you're thinking? Notices your lightsaber. Yeah, you do. Do you also notice my lightsaber? Yeah. Wait. If I... there we go, that's better. Getting comfy. Neverwinter Nights 2 is another game that I found the disc for, and I 100% will stream at some point. It is on the list. Because I never finished it. For some reason it never played on a PC that I had, and if it doesn't play now, there's something very wrong. Right, I've unequipped that. Let's talk to her. Won't talk to you. Okay. So the lightsaber's kind of irrelevant. She's just not going to talk to us. Do you like my lightsaber? Do you want to try and take on a Jedi? Is that what you want to do? You're going to collect my bounty? No? I didn't think so. Receptionist, I guess?
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
In fact, I have a button somewhere. Where is that button? There it is. Ah, there we go. Why does everyone think I'm a salvager? Do I look like a salvager? Come on.
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries. And you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary.
Excuse me? Where's the administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Sure. What's beeping? I assume that's his console and not a bomb. Suru.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
Sounds like bureaucracy to me. Why not?
Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What exactly is your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
Presumably when they're old enough to use it, not just, here you go baby, have a gun. Can't farm without my equipment. I assume the salvagers stole it then, yeah?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave
there's your
ruins.
mistake, buddy.
Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare.
That's kind of your fault. Are you sure it was even a salvager?
My farm is the closest to the Enclave ruins. It has to be someone nearby. And if the mercenaries wanted it, they'd just take it in broad daylight. The closest place besides that is the salvager camp, so it has to be them. You ever met one of them? Thievery wouldn't be too far a stretch for any of them. The other day I had to take a shot at one of them. Soon someone is going to get killed, and Dantooine has enough trouble without that.
So, yeah, his place is going to be high on my list of places to go since it's right next to the old Enclave. What did they steal?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Why doesn't the administrator help then?
It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late.
I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind, they favor the salvagers.
Okay. Anything I can do?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm just
not
as likely
rich,
to go and
but I
trash
have
it
some
for
souvenirs
fun,
from the war I could give you.
Ooh, souvenirs. If you want my help, you'll have to cough up more than just a couple of dusty old war trophies, though, dude.
These war trophies are advanced weapons that some of the Sith troopers had. Heavy ordnance, which wouldn't be much good for defending my home.
How
I might be able to offer more if you take care of the problem, though. Can you help me out?
I'll see what I can do. Also, yeah, look, we started normal human colour and features and stuff, but I'll take the visor off shortly, because it looks derpy and we'll see our face better.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Let's, how about... Oh, interesting. Wait, is that it? It's giving us +1 to hit and +1 reflex. Hang on, I know how to get a good look. If I switch...
Yes, Master.
How may I serve?
Oh, you're foresight.
Yes, Master.
Oh, droid vision. Damn it. I'm in a no-win situation here. Because now you just glow. Oh well. You'll have to trust me. In fact, you can pretty much see... Yeah, dark side's taking its toll on us. Although, to be fair, we are pretty heavily down that path. Outside's first. Outside's in. B-run module.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavik.
Garavik? Who's that?
Oh, sorry. If you're brand new to these parts, you may not have any issues with Garavik.
Yet.
Unlike most everyone else.
Why? If he gets in my way, he'll have the problem. Too true.
I didn't hear that. And I'll continue not to hear that if anything does happen to Garavik. We think he may have murdered a couple of folks. But he's not some feral Wookiee. He's got brains. We can't prove anything. But if he isn't your problem, who is causing you trouble?
I've got no trouble.
You haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
Okay. Nobody likes their boss hanging over their shoulder. Too true. Oh, now you can see my face. Look at it. Look at it. Look at those eyes. Wow. Anyway.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. But the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
Here they've been making a lot of mischief lately, maybe even murder.
We haven't been able to prove the mercenaries have done anything terribly wrong. And I believe them. I don't think they're involved. The Calfhounds and Kinrath are everywhere.
Yeah,
it's
blame
just
the local
dangerous.
animals.
I think we should be working on getting along. It's hard to follow orders that have you make things worse.
No. Why am I boosting their morale? They probably aren't as innocent as you think.
You might be right. You might be wrong. There's no easy answers on this one. Maybe we should just talk about
Easiest
something
answer
else.
is kill them all. I might cause some troubles of my own, actually.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia rules, then. Kunda and the Salvager camp are under militia protection.
Oh, yeah.
So a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay.
No
but
blasters.
if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own.
Ooh,
follow the rules
free reign.
and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either.
people have tried accusing him already, then it seems. Seems Dantooine has a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
I suppose. Sounds like you don't... Oh, we've already been around there.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
Route of conversation. Avenue. Adam Larp. Greetings, fellow sentient. Notice you're not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. What are you implying? Is this a shop? I'm Adam, a simple merchant with a noble purpose. There we go. Settlers and the fine humans of Dantooine been plagued by war, Kathhounds, Kinrath, a lot of other bad shit. Much too sad to see those things happen to such humans. Therefore, my mission is clear. Okay. And that'll be selling arms, yeah? You are astute human, quite correct. I'm so smart. To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I offer the highest quality weapons at the lowest of low prices for them. Offer you much in the way of weaponry, such a bargain. Weaponry it is, weaponry I have. What is it you would like? Let's see what you're selling. Best you can find anywhere on this world. That's quite a promise. Be very convenient if so. Okay, let's see what you got. That's cheap, I'm gonna buy that. Ruban. Could be useful. Also, may as well buy a blue crystal while I'm here. Battle stimulant. No. Med packs, I have 0. Yeah, let's buy some of this stuff. How about I just... That'll do. Weapons. Zabrak Vibroblade. You know what, whatever. Someone will use it. Ion rifle. Blaster rifle, ion. 1 to 12, 2 to 11. It was the crit range that did it, wasn't it? That's what I'm interested in. Cardio regulator. Ooh, exchange shadowcaster. Interesting. Gauntlets. Not bad. Will, wisdom, armor. Okay. Okay. We have some upgrades and goodies. Private. Door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. Militia? Yeah. See what Zeron has to say for himself.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
There's a voice I wasn't prepared for. I'm looking for it for the right price.
Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. Before that, though, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
My affairs are my own concern, not yours.
I suppose you're right. As long as you don't break any laws. I'm sure you got questions of your own. And if you're interested, I might have some work for you. You want something?
It's one hell of a voice. One hell of a voice. What's Gerovik's connection to the militia?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garovic says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garovic ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
So what sort of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them.
Can't say
Coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
I can slaughter things. How much is the reward?
2,000 credits.
Ooh. Although, with so few settlers, lives are much more important than credits. You should pay me more.
I agree with you, but I don't barter.
Damn it.
I got more important things to do.
Damn it. Can't use force for that, though. What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal a cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us.
So
I know there are crystals in there, too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though.
Crystal
Cave is
sounds
on the
good.
southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
Nope. We got your quest. That's all we needed. Private door is going to be locked, yes. Security door is also going to be locked. Requires a card key. Ha. So it is possible to get in there, just not for us. Check the other side before we go into that main room. Private, security. Yeah. It's very specific about the card key, so I don't think I can just hack into it either. Early 12. Alicia and Lorena Adari.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
One of the fastest in the galaxy.
I meant no disrespect at all. It is, in fact, a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Don't read too much into that. I prefer if you keep that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here, or practically anywhere.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for
Wasn't
their
that
suffering.
hidden?
I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for Jedi, so point me in a direction, please. Oh, those eyes, those piercing eyes.
I feel I must step carefully here. You are not like other Jedi I have known. You seem darker somehow.
Maybe. You would change your appearance too if you were being hunted across the galaxy.
Yes, I understand. Say no more. For good or ill, I feel you are the only one remaining who can help me with the present situation, my friend.
There we go.
Let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years.
We know him.
And our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Not really. In fact... Yeah, he did. He sent for me. He said you'd fill me in on the situation. Honest.
We need the skills of a
Success.
Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azgul and his mercenaries. But he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sub-level, which isn't without its dangers. And he hasn't returned.
Get to the point.
I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I was going to go there anyway. I actually came here to search the ruins. There we go, it's actually an option. Oh, I could use some supplies to ward off the danger though. All credits. Money, 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 money.
From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal with the sublevel. I do realize the Jedi Order disbanded, so you must find credits yourself, however. The sublevel is dangerous enough that the salvagers have not managed to properly search it. There are many artifacts of value. Normally, I ask for a percentage of all salvage.
Okay.
In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without the customary tithe.
Yeah.
I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Any other work?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there.
Already done.
Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Fine. Bye. Let's go to the Enclave. If we can find it. This will be a mission. East or west? Anything tell us? Enclave ruins. Nope. Okay. Guess we're going this way. Oh, I remember this bridge though. How much of this map can I remember from the first game? Just a quick save out here. Real quick. We haven't done a single force jump yet. I should do a jump. Yes!
Soon you shall be okay.
Lowering my defense unnecessarily again, but this is fine.
This is revealed.
Fine. No, it doesn't anymore anyway, does it? It's master. That's fine. I assume the hounds drop nothing. Leap!
Soon you.
Yeah! Wait. Yeah, that's probably the best bet for now. Generic. Horn cat. Wait. That's the same species. Are you for real? I'm not sure I buy this. Check you out with your force lightning. This guy's tough. I should probably stop killing him. There we go. Should have done that much earlier. Right. Kind of want to keep the persuade high, just as a main character is super useful. Since somebody else could treat injury on us, that's probably actually fine. +2 damage with melee. Covers them more quickly. Or we crit. Yeah, let's get some more actual skills first. Hooray for master speed. So many attacks per round now with that and flurry. Accept. That's right, beaches. Where do we run in? We run in over here. Let's hug the walls. Thank you. Let's fill in some map, why don't we? Ooh, although Enclave Courtyard. Never mind. I found the place I want to check out quickly. So I'm not going to go too long today. Salvager. You look like the character. There we go. You're wearing different armor.
You a new salvager? Or one of those Kunda cantina rats coming here to complain?
Guess I'm a salvager technically.
Well, we don't need another one. Look around this camp. We got the salvaging more than covered. I'm gonna give you some advice. Turn back. There's nothing you're gonna find.
I don't deal well with people trying to tell me what to do. Don't need your permission to go to the ruins.
You don't look like you're gonna crawl around the ruins. If you want to go to the sub-level, you are gonna need the administrator's permission,
Already got
though.
it. Already have it.
Well, you're welcome to go down there and die. The Lagreks are hungry. Could use a treat.
Yeah, so what do you do around here apart from generally laze about and be kind of vaguely threatening?
I've been here the longest, and I'll be here last. I buy Jedi salvage from the ruins. Slow business now, but I get by.
Who do you sell it to then?
Sometimes I sell them to visitors like yourself. Besides, that's none of your flaming business.
Show me what you got then. Yeah, show me what you got.
You should have let me know you're a customer instead of letting me think you're some disease-ridden salvager.
Like
Let me show you
yourself.
what I've got.
Oh, these are actually pretty good then. Yeah, I guess I'm wearing them. Right. What do we actually need? That's pretty good. Attack, no. Not for us. Damage, blaster deflection could be useful. Let's start collecting lightsaber bits that we don't really need. Bronze, that changes the colour. I don't have that colour. Yellow. We haven't got yellow either. Red. I'm going to need red. Definitely. And I'll keep a spare violet. We've got a selection of colours ready. Stun. We've already got that. Probably going to pick up a load of actual stuff soon, so I'm not going to worry too much about this. But, I mean... defense 4... Strength +2. Interesting. Much lower defense, but... You look kind of cool. Ish. Don't look great, not gonna lie. But we'll do. So many things to kill. Jump it. Jump it! So much damage. Jump again. Please. Thank you. See how that goes. Saved. My force powers are so weak. But then so are they. Well, that's going to give me remains then. Leap! Oh. What's the fun in that? You didn't jump in. I want the big jump as often as possible. These things save all the force powers, hers as well. I mean, neither of us particularly strong with them, I guess. That's better. Taking a fairly steady trickle of damage though. Could be better. Is that the Enclave, or is that more?
How may I serve?
she has the heals, right? I think.
Acknowledgement.
What happens if I heal me? She did 28. I do 18. Yeah, definitely get her to do it. Definitely. That's a different zone. Let's tag it on the map at least. Kunda Plains. Mandos? Max. Dopak. See what you've got to say.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need.
Have you,
If
though?
you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
Don't you think I'd make... Oh, hang on. Heard you've been making trouble for the settlers. There we go.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
They're also pathetic. I think you got the right idea. Let's support these guys.
You're really not so bad, you know? They make our life difficult. They need to learn respect for those with superior strength.
This character at least agrees. What can you tell me about the Mercs?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War. Some even fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Really skilled? Who's your leader?
A Sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
Malak?
He knows how to wage war.
So what do you do when you're between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Why can't you line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
I hear they're pretty much losing and getting their ass handed to them.
I have time to kill.
Else. What do you think of Dantooine?
It's just another spaceport to me. We've been here too long for my tastes. And the settlers...
What about the settlers?
It galls me to think we fought wars to protect Gizka like them. They don't do anything to help themselves, and they don't know how to take responsibility. They're on their own, and either they should start working and stop whining, or else they're in for a tough ride.
Yeah, very fair. Let's go. Assault.
Can I help you?
He's got to be a Mando. What are a bunch of Mandos doing on Dantooine?
Just trying to make a living. At least there's still people in the galaxy who know our value. It's not glamorous work, but a man has to eat, right?
I'm definitely trying to start a fight with these guys, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. Wander further into your base. No. Not bothered. Guess their leader is somewhere else. Take me to your leader. Beat group. Sort. Yeah. Anyway. Lack of sleep maybe kicking in a little bit. Said the Jedi ruins were around here. I'm considering this a lie. Ah no, just the opposite direction.
Do you feel it? The wound on this world, it is centered here. If we succeed in gathering the Jedi, they will come to this place. And if those Jedi are slain, then all that remains of the Order shall be drawn here as well.
The plan is to rebuild this? So the Jedi still live then, I guess.
Perhaps in the shadows of the galaxy.
We know, obviously, that they are.
We will know
They're
when the
not wiped
time
out.
comes.
Not this time.
And I hope our enemies do not.
Okay. Let's... Because I'm curious about these 3 HK droids here. And we have our HK with us. I assume we can't fast travel in this like we could, no. Not like we could in the previous game, back to our ship. That would be far too easy. Just double checking I'm not missing anything, but no. I kind of wanted to upgrade his weapon and possibly some other stuff, but let's pop in here, and I may do that in between streams. Not the Cath Hound.
Diagnostic.
There we go.
For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Huh. Well, I can jump into you. Wait, where's HK? Why is he not... Why is he not getting involved in this?
The honor is mine.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
I mean, quite clearly. I wanted to do some target practice.
Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot? I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning.
Already kicked your ass once. Don't need anyone killed yet, so that is an
Query.
option.
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Never mind. No, he's just not in our team randomly. Jump! Leap! Oh yeah, none of my force powers left on droids. Now he's joining in. Weird. Parabolic guys. Droid processor, yeah. These guys are all designed to like drop off parts so you can rebuild HK, I guess. Let's journey around. Helps if you actually get into combat, HK.
A weakness is revealed.
These just do a ton of damage. Leap! No leap. No leap. What about you? Leap! No. This is maybe trouble here. If you don't pull this. Oh no! I got a jammy kill. Oh, we get so many attacks now per round with our Jedi speed, because we get 2 I think for dual ended, plus 1 for the Master Flurry, plus 2 for our speed. So we should get like 5 attacks doing this. Not that one, that was 4. Yep, 5. Let's try and power you. You never know. No, you know, didn't work.
Ratio achieved.
Ratio? What about? Swing. Swing. I wasn't expecting stuff to tag at this end, that's why I went this way.
Who are we missing? We're one off.
We're missing Joran. I don't see Joran.
That runt of a Cath Hound, he's the one with the backpack. Did anybody grab anything from the room? Anybody?
Guessing a no.
What do you want?
I want you out of my way, now.
So the pup thinks she can start bossing us around. Watch yourself. We've been here a lot longer. Lots of possible accidents if you cross us.
You obviously have no idea who you are dealing with.
All I see is fresh meat for the Lagrex. Don't even think of threatening us. That's a battle you can't win.
You've tremendously overestimated your pathetic abilities.
That's it. Attack!
I'm just gonna pop in here real quick and maybe use a med pack. And then I want that one with the deflections. There we go. Oh, scroll it. Of course. She's always been on that. That's fine, and he can deal with it. He can do his own thing. Right. Let's take out these jobbers first. Fact. I have AoE stuff. Plague. Plague. That. Plague. Spread around below. Jeez, they're getting bodied. Wrecked. Wrecked. Just absolutely wrecked. Goodbye, guys. Good work. No loot? Really? 0 loot. Kind of shocking. Right, I guess if that's the way in... Let me... Come on. Thank you. Let's run this way first. Clear out the dead ends. And then I'm probably going to pause it and end there for the day. Oh, there's nothing here anyway. Oh no. Caved in door. Yeah. That's fine then. I am not going to open that door. I am going to save. Okay, whichever one's at the bottom. And that's where we're going to end it for today, I think. I'm hungry. I need a nap. Oh dear. I've been up since 3 AM. I'm not just really lazy. You want to get like 20 past 5. Yeah. As always, huge thank you to everybody who's popped along today. It's very much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Don't exactly know how many of you are still around. You all seem to be rather distracted today, and that is, of course, as always, understandable. These things happen. But yeah. Have I? Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Sorted. Thanks as well to all my lovely, lovely auto hosts, and yeah, just have a good day, everybody. I will be back tomorrow, same time. It's going to be same time. We're on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I believe. It's going to be 3 o'clock afternoon streams. Nope, Saturday I put it later, so I have time for an after work nap. Clever me. So yeah, we've got couple more days of KOTOR, and then possibly something different in the evening. We'll see. We'll see. I need to have a little think about that, but it might be Assassin's Creed. Not Syndicate, or is it Syndicate? If Syndicate is, yeah, no, it is Syndicate. Yeah, the London one anyway. Pretty much blind on it, and looks like fun. Wasn't interested in the new Assassin's Creed Origins because this just doesn't seem very Assassin's Creed to me anymore. But I saw this on deal and I thought, yeah, never played that one, heard good things about it. Let's pick it up. So that may be coming onto the stream soon. We'll see. At least I'm going to try at least for a 1 or 2 off. I don't know about playing an entire Assassin's Creed game though, on stream. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see anyway. Yeah, I'm going to go. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.